All right, time for some more roster reviews. You know what time it is. I usually do them on Wednesdays. That's not a set schedule, don't hold me to it, but that's usually when I release them. First account we're looking at is khloetheangel, 4.7 million GP, just about. Chromium 2, I said they started the account years ago, but didn't do much until they got back into it May 2022. So coming up on about 2 years of active play. Back when they requested in May of 2023. They were focusing on Sith Empire, and then we're either going to look at Java or Gas. Said they bought Hyperdrive and minimum spending. Looks like they probably got Lightspeed Bundle and just got Ray. It's nice. And then for fleets, they're still rocking Home 1. So, I mean, Home 1 was great. We have a 6-star negotiator here, just sitting at level 1 with a level 43 Kenobi. Not sure what that's about. I'm going to assume the whole Galactic Republic fleet is left in the dust. And yes, except for Anakin and Ahsoka at low relics, they are just kind of rusting there. So, I mean, you have consciously been making the choice to farm Negotiator by picking up his shards. But it's good even before 7 stars. Like, it's not like characters where if they're not at 7 stars, you can't get them to relics and they're not usable. You need to work on this. And you got a 6-star Marauder for crying out loud, so work on this whole fleet. It's gonna be a big deal. You already have the ship unlocked. It's like you got Executor. Not entirely, but it's like you got Executor and then you just sit there and not using it. Which, by the way, might be close to Executor, which is another big deal too. In which case, if you're close to Executor, I would consider that excusable to work on that instead of Negotiator. But both are very important. I don't know if you have an Empire fleet to speak of. Well, yeah, that's a good starting 3, and then that comes in as a reinforcement, but Iden's pretty weak, so it's not that great. Rockin' Rebels in fleet with Relic 3 Han and Chewie, Relic 3 Biggs. All these Relic 3s are from Shadows of the Empire. Probably no Datacron. Yeah, no Datacrons. So yeah, Ray, it's nice to have a GL. It's a start. I mean, and fleets are important, but maybe you want to finish Supreme Leader Kylo Ren too, so then you'll have 2 GLs to work with. That's going to be a great place to be. Starkiller, very nice. So they're working on Sith Empire back in the day. Let me see if that's still got. Well, 7-star on Malik. But I'll give 12. It's not a really an impressive Sith Empire team. I don't even know who's running 5th. Could be Talon. No Treya. Treya, it's another amazing team that's very accessible. I'd recommend that to put on your list. Let's see how Jedi are looking. This is a decent Jedi setup because we got a full Jedi Revan team. I mean, we got Basta Gear 12, but that's actually fine. I mean, for PvP, she doesn't need to be like hitting super hard. So we got a full Jedi Revan team. Cal Katarn's like a. I mean, that was for Star Killer. He could be used with Revan. These are just Galactic Republic stuff. I don't know if can't really make a second full team there. Unfortunately, I mean, you can put some with Padme. We got a level 1 Padme. I mean, I can't chest this too hard because I'm getting close to being able to unlock Padme on the Go Tanks account, but I know I won't have enough gear for her. However, that being said, this account's years in and has a few million GP, so I think a Padme team is worthwhile. Bad Batch for ships, and that's a double whammy. Bad Batch is great, and then you strengthen the ships. Same with the Padme team. And it's not that I'm recommending people go for Lord Vader as an early GL. Like, that's not it. Like, people ask that about my Go Tanks account because a lot of stuff I'm farming leads into that, but it's like, there's a lot extra you gotta do. There's a lot of R8s, you need to get gas. Like, it's a long journey, and then at the end, you most likely don't have them all if you're an early player. So, no, I don't recommend Lord Vader early. Let's see, Hut Cartel. There it is. They're not really working on Java, which is okay, I guess. Or I guess I looked at Sith already, but not Empire. Yeah, I guess Piet is one of the last steps for Executor. That and TIE Fighter Pilot. Otherwise, not many Imperial Troopers to speak of. However, I will recommend getting some minimal gear. By minimal, I mean like gear 11 or something to have troopers help out in assault battles. Well, unless if this bounty hunter team is getting far enough in Rebel Roundup, and this is getting far enough in Forest Moon, then never mind. But you can still go further with Imperial Troopers. Phoenix, good on you for farming Rex. Keep farming that node. It's only 60 energy. It's of steel, so keep hitting that. It's going to be the same help for Secrets and Shadows. You're probably fine on Military Might, judging by this setup. Although no, 3PO and Chewie, who's well, 3PO and Chewie, you're 10. That's fine. He's a big deal. Yeah, let me see if there's Night Sisters. I'm gonna start trying to do this more. Look for like assault battle, basic infrastructure. But yeah, I think that's all to look at for now. Let's just see all. I'll look at the mods soon. See if there's anything else I'm missing. Savage Omicron, glad. See that Wampa Omicron, almost in relics. That's nice. Gear 13 will be a nice difference in his mods there. And yeah, let's look at some mods. We got Rey up top. Doesn't necessarily mean she's modded well, but offense and health is a great modding setup for her. Could get more offense, but the health's looking good. I mean, yeah, health primary. Health is so like as many, whatever you put in the primary health. Oh, that's great speed. Health or offense, you want to squeeze as much as the other percentage secondary as you can. Like this should have high offense secondary. I mean, health, I get it. Yeah, like I do think health is great setup, even over offense a lot of times. But just try to find offense percentage, the secondary. This one you could improve. I mean, this is pretty much a generic speed mod that you could replace with good offense or health percentage secondaries. That one's fast, but Rey is not necessarily about being super fast, and then that could be improved too, even just swapped around. So room to improve the Rey. BB-8's really fast. Oh, 90. That doesn't bode well. That's the fastest. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of work on mods. 74. Oh, like I have a 3-month-old account and I have faster mods than this. So like, it's just I mean, it's annoying. You have to. It's something you gotta like put work into and focus. And it's nitty gritty. It's manual. I have a really old video with mod filters, so just look up Sanjita mod filters, or like go to my page, sort by literally oldest video. That's some really helpful mod filters that can help you just deal with mods in bulk, including leveling them up, selling bad ones. So I would actually recommend that. And that's from like September 2022, but I think it still holds up. Yeah, really slow. Yeah, so just I'll try to check on someone that doesn't necessarily need speed. So Star Killer, that's okay. I mean, you want more health focus on him. Crit damage triangle is good. But overall, we're just gonna have to bolster the mod strength overall for the whole roster. Yeah, like speed set, and speed sets are important, yes, but when people are talking about speed mods, most of the time they're talking about secondary. It's because something is a speed set to make it valuable. This one's decent, so 17, that's good. This is not, really. So, like, shouldn't really make it to 6 dot, because it's only got 2 speed rolls. You need to be prioritizing other stuff. That one isn't good because it's only got 1 roll. Like, just, you're looking for probably at least 3 speed rolls before you slice something up to 6 dots. Otherwise, you're just kind of wasting. It's good you got a lot of protection on boss, but the speed must be really slow. I mean, health, no, you need protection. One roll of speed before you slice it up. Because, okay, so protection primary, 5 dot mod is 23.5% at level 15, and then 6 dot is 24%. You get virtually nothing. So protection mods, protection primaries are literally the last on the list to slice, and especially when there's like no speed on them. So just me talking down to people about mods. I just want to help you with mods and help understand. This is actually a decent set. It's plus 100. Secondary focuses probably aren't really there. You want some damage. You want crit damage, potency, stuff like that. Yeah, so just overall, just gonna need a lot of work, and I think I've given some good points to help. So best of luck. Okay, next account we got is JRC, a May 2022 account, so effectively been active the same amount of time as that last account. We're almost 7 million GP. They're in Elite Rebel Squad, Chromium 1. Last account was in, what, Chromium 2? I feel like this is underachieving. Average 7 million GP. The last account may have been overachieving, I don't know. They, back in May last year, I'm getting close to finishing the really old requests in Discord. Back in May, they were working on Proving Grounds, Inquisitors, and Java, focused on Grain Arena and ships, which is the best value focus to have. Then bought Hyperdrive, Conquest Pass here and there, and then light spending. So probably bought the Lightspeed bundles if they were at all advantageous, I would guess. That's not a giveaway, but these are. So yeah, got at least some Lightspeed bundles. 7-star Negotiator and is in Relics. Executor 7-star, which is great. 11's 5-star. Let's just check on. Like, I'm still waiting to see people that requested roster reviews a while ago already have a good Marauder. Like, people just don't do it. And I understand the Cairo tech, but this isn't even like the Cairo tech gate right here. The level 65. They're not like gear 9 yet. Like, his Wrecker's gate is at gear 8. But Marauder, amazing. You already got it 6 stars. Just work on it, get it up. Anakin is pretty much there. Just put some relics on him for this ship. And finish off the Y-Wing. What's no, Wrecker's finished off, but you gotta finish the Y-Wing. It's an amazing fleet, and you already have the ship completely done as far as stars. So this is a great Empire fleet. We got the starting 3, the big 3, and then TIE Interceptor and TIE Defender. No Scythe, so either we don't have Scythe yet or we don't have Grand Inquisitor. So let's take a look. Wow, just 1 GL. That's actually really surprising. But we do have Riva and Grand Inquisitor, so they must just not have Scythe. I mean, Riva is basically GL equivalent in both the resources you need to make use of that faction and her power level. So that's nice. Probably Rey's. I mean, Inquisitor's already done that early. It's not something I advise because it's so resource intensive and you have to like not do anything. Like the trade-off is, look, this account has no other GLs, just this Supreme Lord Kylo Ren. But it's great value. I mean, they have a whole assault battle just for themselves and Tuskens, I guess, but no one cares anymore. But yeah, then you're really ahead. That sets you up. It's like you have the hard part done, and now you can go to the easy part. Got Treya, Savage, got some good stuff. I mean, Dash, Rendar, Omicron is something I don't have. It's not bad. Wampa. Let me check resistance. I'm guessing you're close. Yeah, R7, R7, R7. Oh, so we do have it. Just year 9. So very nice. Obviously, prime priority right now is just Rey. Anything else I say is after Rey, of course. Gearing her. Let's see, Empire. I mean, this is just really decked out. So the Turtle actually might not be bad, might not be far away, but I mean, this is just pretty strong. I used to seeing so many Inquisitors on a small account, but I love Dark Trooper's Relic along with Admiral Piet. That Trooper team can do plenty if you know how to use it. And then China Luke, nice. So, damn the Lord Jabba. Jabba's better value. And I'm glad that you do have Revan, GKs, and Relics. I like that. Gas even unlocked. So actually, Gas, you know, is probably a high priority for Rey. So I'm gonna say Rey and then Gas. Definitely. I mean, he's 6-star. Yeah, finish him off and then I start gearing him now, though. Like, get him to gear level. Get him, like, ready to move to the next step, at least. After Ray. So Ray, then Gas. Which I feel like that should be obvious, but some people would let their Gas just sit there for a long time. Oh, and nice. Already working on a Cal Ufu team. And that is forward thinking. Hopefully, Proving Grounds are coming along. Hopefully, you're doing red box or gold box, probably in Conquest. Definitely go for that gold box. Should be doable. Yeah, no, this is pretty good. Just looking pretty like it's like you're so set up to just like, I don't know, explode, like go from there, just do so much. You're just right at the cusp of a lot of things. So just keep it up. And now let's look at some mods. And starting with Spring there, Kylo. I like speed on him. There's speed here. Ooh, very nice. High speed. Damage triangle and a little bit of offense. So good so far. Ray, I'll just pass because it's low gear. Not really concerned. Plus 179. That's really good. Man. Surprised you're in Chromium 1 with that, but I guess 1 GL. RJ plus 154. High protection. I love protection on her just because it's so easy to come by. She has a good protection pool. And potency. That's nice. That's fantastic. So is it just the 1 GL keeping you in Chromium? Or is this just like temporary where you're in a Rhodium? I don't know. Boss. Protection. That's really good. That's pretty good speed. Diva's mine. Speed. Nah, I don't think you want speed on her. I think you want offense and survivability. So like offense in either health or protection. Load her up because she's the tank, which it does do a lot of damage. Like you're not needing her. There's not like a threshold thing. Like you need her to go first for something to work. Piet, he goes first, he gets team going. Orange, she goes first, gets the team going after that. Bosk protects the whole team. Like there are threshold things. Like she starts taunting and she's protecting them no matter what. So she doesn't have to be the fastest. Star Killer usually is not going to be the fastest. Interesting. There's like a speed set and an offense set as the secondary thing. I like to see those used in other sets. Like I never like the, yeah, especially that fast like that. Those are really good. I think you need to put those as part of full sets. Just my take, and then give him a health set, because he does benefit from that. I mean, Rex is looking okay. Only plus 99. That's where we start to fall off a bit, but like it's still a lot of characters that are really fast. Relatively fast for the point of progression on this count. Darth Vader, crit damage is fine. That's all right. PLS. Oh, it's intensity. Like offense on him because he shares it with the team through 3PO and Chewie. So one nitpick there. Grief, you can make him faster, closer to Bosk. Treya's faster than Nihilus. I like Nihilus faster than Treya, and since I actually just did it myself, since they're so close, 249 compared to 253 might be worth doing, because then you can increase the cooldowns and then reset or lower the cooldown of that. So that's just a suggestion. But okay, not too much else I want to pick at here. Yeah, you're in a good spot. Really just ready to pop off. Like I said earlier, just great infrastructure, and then just start knocking out Galactic Legends left and right, I think, at some point. Yeah, and Java's a great place to start after. But I think finishing off Ray, of course, and then also Gas, since he's right there, is probably higher priority. So yeah, thanks for letting me take a look. And our last account today is actually the biggest. We've steadily been going up a couple million GP each review. 8.8 million GP. Started in 2017 for like 2 months or so, they said. Then quit at like 200,000 GP, started back casually. This is really long. They were waiting on Grand Inquisitor. They focused on TB, JC, and then raids. But they said that was because of guild requirements. So PvP and guild stuff. And then said they were mostly free to play, but spent on the Conquest Pass maybe every 3 to 4 months. So we'll see if they're still, if they bought like the Ray pack. Usually like even players up in Kyber 4 didn't have Ray before that. Kyber 4 is a good spot to be. Yeah, it definitely seems like they bought the pack just because of Karth. I mean, no one's taking up Karth if they can avoid it. Great fleet base. I think we'd be looking at wanting a second meta fleet after the Executor, so Leviathan probably would be out of reach, but Profundity is a great idea. With the R8 GK, I assume that this fleet is in order, and it is, except there's no Marauder there. I don't know what to say about that. Did you miss the Galactic Chase? Even if you did, you could have it by now. So, farm the Marauder, for certain, unless you just haven't activated it for some reason. Scythe, that's great. Need to click here. But yeah, you got a fully functioning Empire fleet with no real downside. So you need 6 fleets. I guess that's for you. That's Negotiator, Malevolence, Executor, Chimera, Home One, and Execute and Finalizer. I don't know. But definitely need to set your sights on one of those other big fleets. Probably Profundity. Yeah, I'd say probably definitely Profundity. You need Profundity. Especially because we got 6 GLs. I mean, that's good. Just got Springler Kylo. Interesting. So, well, how many? 6. It may have had Ray for a while, and then not Springler Kylo, which is interesting. That's the less common. But no, this is Relic 5. So we got the pack. So very nice. So maybe maybe they did just get it. I mean, people that like those packs came out a while ago. You could have Ray finished off and nice and polished before them. So that would mean, under the assumption that they got Ray and Kylo from Lightspeed bundles, JMK, Java, C, and JML for that. That means they're only missing Leia and Lord Vader. So, Reeve, I mean, this is a very mature account. I guess I should sort by the bottom to see better what we're missing. Son of Stars, so no Afra, Bad Batch, no Bad Batch at all. That's just a big weakness. You need to work on fleets. That's the big thing that's gonna hold you back. This guy, Savage Press, should be in Relics. Should have an Omicron. Trench, I mean, he's good in TW, but you can pass. I mean, the Trey team, Sith team is a huge missing point. I'm not going to see everything at the bottom. Like, if they don't have anything activated, I can't see it. So I mean, yeah, Profundity, for sure. Like, there's nothing more certain. Gonna take some time, but it's worth it. Yeah, Profundity, and then Bad Batch for Marauder is probably the easiest call. The easiest decision in the history of decisions, like switching to Capital One. If you've seen those commercials. Ufus are looking decent. No Malicos. We got Scythe, we got Trench. We don't have Malicos. I think Trench might have been the one directly before Malicos, but definitely put the work in Conquest. Those units are very, very important. But that Seer team is going to be great even before Malicos. What am I talking about? Malicos. I haven't been talking about Malicos. But yeah, make sure you get Malachus. So Treya, Zeta, and Gear 12. No Nihilus or Scion. Definitely a little backwards. So those three. Order of Operations. Profundity. Batch of Marauder. Or no. Profundity. Treya, that Bad Batch of Marauder. Because this is a no Chirotech investment. Like, they are easy. Relatively. So that is my recommendation. I'm going to stick to it. Leia is tempting, but for you, I think you're close enough to the other stuff. And you already have other GLs. I think Profundity is top priority. See, Jedi are decked out. That's no doubt about that. Bounty Hunters. As well. I mean, with all those GLs, no surprise. But okay, so yeah, those are my recommendations, and let's look at the mods. His Bruno Kylo is already the fastest. So yeah, plus 193. Solid, super solid. Missing crit damage triangle. You need to remedy that. That is a mistake. An opinion, it's a mistake. I'm just kidding. But I recommend crit damage triangle. I don't know. Okay. JMK, don't you even care about him? JML really misses having R9. R9 on him would actually be a good priority too. I know it's hard to prioritize all these different things, but R9 for JML is definitely a game changer. Like, the protection without it is lackluster. But in general, you have the right schema set up. Right, we're looking for health and offense. Your health build, I can respect that. Try to squeeze in, even with all those health primaries, try to squeeze in some offense percentage secondaries. I think that has to take priority over super high speed. Like, if you have one, like, this is a great one. It's a fantastic one, actually. Health, it's like the top 3 secondaries you'd want to see. This one, not so much. I mean, it's got health percentage. Well, actually, it's pretty good. I mean, yeah, it's only 15 speed. That one would actually be worth slicing and calibrating, like calibrate off the crit chance. Yeah, that's pretty good. Slow, Sith Eternal. This is not like the slowest ever, but I like some speed on him. How's the fastest on GL looking? 159. For 351. I'm off Gideon, the fastest Imperial Trooper. 35. And Darth Revan. You have Cap, plus 168 through 42. It's really good. At crit damage, and it's still plus 137. That's kind of nuts. Real. Let's see, Ariva's monitor, just look at the other one. But yeah, so I'm not like the biggest fan of like the speed on her. It looks like we have the bulky primaries, which is good, but I think you want to get either some more bulk from the set, or some offense. Plenty of people can make good use of those other mods. Maul. Offense and crit chance. Yeah, you don't really want crit chance. That's on him. I mean, it can help get more for Anguish. But you more so want just offense and then health. So that, like, triangle's good. This, you need a health one. Especially since you don't have Lord Vader. And who else? On Shakti, just needs really speed and defensive stats. These are lower priority. Let me see if there's someone way lower than they should be. CLS looks slow. Offense and tenacity, I'm actually pretty on board with. Because of 3PO and Chewie, he shares his offense and his tenacity, but he doesn't share his crit damage. So that's a big reason behind that thinking. However, I do like that there is Padme. With an older account, it's pretty natural to have Padme. Resistance Hero Finn probably needs a lot more speed. Under Zori, that's a big threat of the team. So definitely slap some more on there. Vader's pretty low on here, but slow naturally. This one's okay. I mean, I definitely want damage on the triangle if possible. But yeah, that's fine. GK is actually good to be slow in a lot of cases, under JMK especially, so you could even slow him down, honestly. Just load everything into health. Like that, yeah, that definitely should be just like a health arrow. I think I'm going to call it there, so thank you for letting me take a look. It was fun looking at all these accounts, and that'll be it for today. Thanks, everyone. See you later.